The girl never imagined that such an extraordinarily delicious plate of egg-fried rice could exist in this world. Having been sold into slavery, she had braced herself for a life of unimaginable misery. Yet, contrary to her fears, the man who purchased her not only treated her with kindness but also used his transcendent culinary skills to heal the wounds of her tragic childhood. This man, Brian, was once a member of the continent's most powerful adventuring party. Though his specialized profession was that of a chef, his role on the battlefield proved indispensable. Wielding a kitchen knife that served both offensive and defensive purposes, Brian could also instantly heal injured comrades with pre-brewed potions. Yet, despite his versatile contributions, the team's captain schemed to expel him from the squad. During a mission to subdue the Frost Cavern, the sudden rampage of a monstrous creature pushed the team to the brink of disaster. To ensure the party's survival, the captain ordered Brian to unleash an intimidation skill. Though Brian successfully drove the monster away, the captain later pinned the mission's failure squarely on him during the debriefing. Falsely accused, Brian refused to accept the blame. He and the captain were both adventurers at the highest level, 99 levels, yet Brian faced relentless discrimination simply because he was a chef. In the end, he was forced out of the party. Just as Brian prepared to leave the royal capital for good, the team's vice-captain caught up with him. It was this very man who had originally recruited Brian, and he alone understood Brian's true value. Beyond his expertise in potion making and alchemy, there was one undeniable fact: Brian's cooking was simply divine. The vice-captain pleaded with him to stay, but Brian's mind was made up. His close relationship with the vice-captain had, in fact, been one reason the captain targeted him. Brian declared that his life as an adventurer had come to an end. It was time to pursue his dream of becoming a chef. Long prepared for this path, Brian had already gathered extensive research on opening a restaurant. Controlling costs was essential. Instead of buying a refrigerator from a general store, he could replicate its effects with ice magic. He purchased a rundown property at a low price and renovated it himself. Though his savings were modest, Brian spared no expense on kitchen equipment and quality ingredients. Step by step, he moved steadily toward his dream. The final task was hiring a server, but just then, a commotion nearby caught his attention. A slave trader was loudly promoting his merchandise, a girl said to be the daughter of a fallen noble family. The claim drew a crowd of eager potential buyers. Brian had seen enough injustice in the world and initially had no intention of intervening. But the moment the girl lifted her gaze, he saw his own childhood reflected in her eyes. As the bidding began, Brian silenced the crowd with an astonishing offer of 1 million coins. Just when he thought he had succeeded, the shopkeeper from earlier raised the bid by another 500,000. Seeing the perverted grin on the man's face and hearing his vile remarks, Brian knew he could not let the girl fall into such hands. In the end, he secured her freedom at an astronomical price, nearly depleting all his savings. Brian first bought the girl suitable clothing, though the shadows in her heart could not be erased so quickly. Rather than press her to recount a painful past, he gave her space and freedom. Knowing she had not eaten well in a long time, that evening Brian revealed his culinary artistry for the first time. Enhanced by flame magic, the wok reached the perfect temperature. A simple dish of egg-fried rice took on a brilliant, almost magical glow under his hands, each grain distinct, shimmering in golden hues. The girl couldn't help but take one bite, then another, devouring it uncontrollably. And as she ate, tears welled in her eyes and streamed down her cheeks. Slowly, her heart began to open. She took on the role of waitress at Brian's restaurant, introducing herself as Dolly. And soon, Brian's eatery was ready for its grand opening. His wallet was now nearly empty, but a new chapter was beginning. Strangely enough, the very first customer to walk through the door seemed anything but ordinary.